Good morning. Hello, friends. Let us study second point of the paper first from BSc Part 1, and that is microscopy. Now, what is the microscope? Which are the parts of microscope? How it works? That is the that we are going to discuss. Now, why microscope is required for studying the bacteria? As you know, bacteria are prokaryotic cell, and they are very small in their size. Their size ranges in the micron, and the limitation of human eye is we cannot observe the object below zero point 0.2 millimeter, and that's why we require a magnification for observing these micron size particles or micron size bacteria, and that is the need of microscope. So we must know what is the microscope, how it works, how to take the care of microscope, and then we can use this instrument for our practical purpose. Now basically this microscope consists of different types. Here we are using a simple compound microscope for our practical work. So today in this particular lecture we will go in detail. We will discuss the parts of a compound microscope with their functions, and in next lecture we will go for the working of the microscope and the image formation. Now what is microscope? Before that, who develops this instrument? Now, in case of development of microbiology, at the time of 17th and 18th century, in the middle of 17th and 18th century, the person Antony van Leeuwenhoek, he was the pioneer of compounding of lenses, and he was the person who firstly used the principle of combining the lenses to observe the minute object. And from the work of this Antony van Leeuwenhoek, number of scientists gives their valuable contributions in the development of microscopy. And now today we have number of different types of advanced high magnification power having microscopes. So let us study the microscope, and in this particular lecture we will focus on the our compound microscope that we are daily using for our practical purpose to observe the bacterial cell. Now before going in detail about the parts of microscope, what is the microscope? How we can define this instrument? Here microscope is the optical instrument. It consists of glass lenses. It is the optical instrument consists of combination of lenses. It consists of more than one lens. We can define it as it is the optical instrument consists of combination of lenses used for magnification as well as used for the resolution of the minute object. So that is how we can define the microscope. Basically microscopes are divided into different types, which we are using microscope for our routine purpose. These microscopes are divided in different type. One is light microscope and another is your electron microscope. Under the light microscope, different illumination lights, forms of the lights are used for the illumination of the object. Object was focused by illuminating the light and the object. That microscopes are called as light microscopes. These light microscopes are divided as a bright field microscope, dark field microscope, phase contrast microscopy as well as fluorescence microscopy. And in case of electron microscopy, the illumination was done with the help of electron beam. Now our compound microscope falls under the category of bright field microscope. Now what is bright field microscope? Name itself indicate. In the bright field microscope, objects are observed dark against the bright field. So that's why they are called as bright field microscope. Now let us study the compound microscope. We have the chart of showing the figure of compound microscope. Now let us see which are the parts of this compound microscope and how they functions. And in next lecture we will go in detail about the principles of image formation, how this microscope gives the magnified image, how this microscope gives high resolution. That we will study in the next lecture. Now let us see the parts of microscope. Here you are observing the chart having figure of compound microscope. This is our compound microscope. It is an example of bright field microscope. Here there is presence of two types of parts in major two types of parts are there in the compound microscope. First type of part is called as mechanical part, and second type of part is called as optical parts as well as parts required for the illumination. Optical parts are again divided as the illuminating parts and magnifying parts. Now first of all go for the mechanical parts of the compound microscope. Mechanical parts forms our microscope. That is, this microscope was made up of mechanical parts. Here first is the horse shoe shape base is there, which on which our microscope remains stable. This horseshoe shape was connected just above the base. There is a pillar and which hold the microscope. Total microscope was hold on that pillar. With the help of that pillar, we can incline our microscope according to our need. Then next is arm is there. Here arm is to hold the microscope. On the arm, at the top of the arm, there is presence of adjustment knobs. These adjustment knobs are required for focusing the object. These are coarse adjustment knob and fine adjustment knob. So at the top of arm there is two coarse and fine adjustment knob, and at the bottom of arm it was connected to the inclination pillar. So the inclination joint is there by which we can incline our microscope and we can make it in according to our position. Then this arm is connected to the body tube. This is the body tube. This body tube is the main part of microscope. It carries at the top bottom, it carries a revolving nose piece on which our objectives, that is the main part of microscope, that was mounted. So beneath the body tube, at the bottom, body tube carries revolving nose piece. It was revolving around itself, and it carries the objectives. Body tube, from the top, it is connected to the draw tube. This draw tube carries eyepiece or ocular. So ocular is present at the near to the observer's eye. So these are the parts called as horseshoe shape based, inclination joint with pillar, arm, coarse and fine adjustment knob. Next is body tube, draw tube, and objectives with revolving nose piece and eyepiece. Now next is there is a mechanical stage. It carries our slide, and this stage carries a mechanical slide. With the help of mechanical stage, we can move our slide against and probe. The next is, so these are the parts called as mechanical parts. Mechanical parts form our microscope. Now next and very important part of the microscope is optical parts of the microscope. Optical parts are again divided into two types. Some optical parts are used for the illumination, for focusing the light on the object. These are called as illuminating parts of the microscope. And second part of the optical part, second type of the optical part is your magnifying parts of the microscope. Now let us go the illuminating part. Here first part of the illumination required for focusing light is mirror. At the bottom on the horseshoe shape base there is presence of mirror. It is a plano concave mirror. Here plano concave specially designed mirror is placed. Here it acts as a, its function is to reflect the light rays coming from the source. Your source may be visible light or source may be electric bulb. You can hold electric bulb at this position and focus light on the mirror. Mirror reflect that light in the microscope. So reflection of light coming from the source was done by mirror. So mirror is plano concave mirror. Just above the mirror, a second illumination part is there. It is called as condenser. So this is condenser which was hold on the substage condenser. Substage condenser holds the condenser. What is the function of condenser? Condenser gathers the light coming from the mirror and concentrate that light on our object. You should have a bright illumination on the object, then and then only we can observe the object. So for getting more amount of light, condenser is helpful. Condenser forms the cone of light. It gathers the light and that all light was allowed to fall on our object. So that is the function of condenser. Just beneath the condenser, at the substage there is presence of a iris diaphragm. It controls the amount of light coming from the mirror. So that is the second illuminating object. So this mirror and condenser are parts required for the illumination. Now next part is the next type of the optical part is parts required for the magnification. Now, which are the magnifying parts of the compound microscope? First is the objective. Objective is the main part of microscope required for the magnification as well as resolution. Here these are the objectives. Objectives are the magnifying lenses mounted on the revolving nose piece just beneath the body tube. Here there are three types of objective. Generally, compound microscope has 10x objective. It is called as low power objective. 45x objective. It is called as high power objective, and 100x oil immersion objective. So these are the objectives. The function of objective is when the light illuminated by condenser mirror and passes through the condenser, when it passes through the our object was placed on the stage, that light rays passes by carrying the image of our object, they comes out from the slide and enters into the objective. The function of objective is, objective gives first magnification of the object, and thus for primary magnified object image fall on the eyepiece. Now, which is the second part of the magnifying part of the compound microscope, and that is your eyepiece. Why it is called as eyepiece? It is eyepiece because it is near to the observer's eye. Eyepiece is also called as ocular. Now this eyepiece get the primary magnified image, and the function of eyepiece is, eyepiece gives second magnification of the image, and that second magnified image was observed by the observer's eye. So that is a simple design of a compound microscope, and these are the different parts of microscope. Now in next lecture we will see one by one how objective, which is the design for objective, how it works, what is the design for eyepiece, what is the design for condenser, and how these different parts work, and what is the principle of compound microscope. For this time we will stop here. Thank you. Stay tuned.